NIO stock just did the impossible. NIO stock has just accomplished the unthinkable. The earnings of NIO have been disclosed. What's new from NIO? This week, the Chinese electric vehicle industry leader, NIO, is anticipated to publish its earnings report for the second quarter, that being the quarter that ended in June. The release is anticipated to take place on Thursday, August 18th. However, it could take place at any time. Today, we are going to discuss in great detail NIO's financial results for the second quarter, as well as NIO's expansion into the American market. Hey NIO investors, and welcome back to Stock Market News. Today's video is going to really be informative if you are interested to invest your money in NIO stock, so make sure you stay tuned. During the first half of an hour of trading on Tuesday, NIO's price dropped by 3%, bringing it down to $20.66. The Nasdaq experienced a loss of 0.7%, while the market as a whole has entered a risk-off mode. This comes as a result of the release of poor data regarding the housing market in the United States, which caused traders to sell riskier assets and purchase safer Dow stocks. At the beginning of trading on Tuesday, the Dow Index exhibited a gain of 0.2%. Both Li Auto and Xpeng have dropped 4.8% and 4.5% respectively since their recent highs. As a result of the dismal economic data coming out of China, the all-electric vehicle market there is also experiencing a decline. A move that was seen as necessary to prevent a much larger collapse in that industry was the Chinese government's agreement to insure some real estate debt directly. This agreement was made by the Chinese government, and on Tuesday, more than 6,700 call contracts with an expiration date of this coming Friday and a strike price of $21 were traded, and the last price was 43 cents. The financial market anticipates a loss of 20 cents per share based on GAAP, with revenues of $1.43 billion. According to the data provided by Refinitiv, this is a standard rate of conversion to use when dealing with amounts ranging from 1.15 billion to 9.6 billion Chinese yuan. In the first quarter, NIO came in slightly below what analysts had anticipated, but not by much. Wall Street forecasts an extremely modest year-over-year increase in sales of just 10% for the second quarter, which should not be difficult to beat. Because of concerns regarding the degree to which COVID-related shutdowns affected production at the Chinese EV automaker, the consensus estimate has been reduced to an extremely low value. 3 of the 4 analyst revisions to earnings per share for the second quarter were in the direction of a decrease. Since NIO sales for the first quarter totaled $1.48 billion, the current projection calls for a decrease of $50 million from those numbers. The average price target among analysts is $36.31, which is significantly higher than NIO stock price of $21.30 at the moment. The analyst consensus predicts that NIO will have an EPS of minus 4.06 or 60.66 billion yuan for the full year. NIO delivered 10,052 automobiles in July, which was a decrease of 22% compared to its number of deliveries in June. The drop in sales was brought on by problems in the supply chain that occurred during the production of the EC6 and ET7 models. The management reported that they were making significant progress in resolving the supply chain issues that had been affecting suppliers during the third quarter. Concerns about NIO's future financial results are likely to center on the company's acquisition of Li Auto. On Friday, the competitor and electric vehicle manufacturer disclosed their earnings, which fell short of analyst projections. Despite having delivered more than 28,600 vehicles during the quarter, management projected that the number of vehicles delivered during the third quarter would be between 27,000 and 29,000 in total. This indicates that the global gain in EV adoption of 63% year-over-year during the first half of the year, which was properly experienced by Li Auto, is anticipated to plateau during the second half of the year. The majority of the adjustments to price targets took place in June, and there hasn't been much discussion regarding NIO in the media over the course of the summer. The price target that HSBC is targeting is increased from $26 to $28. The price was reduced by Mizuho from $55 to $48. Both Citi and Morgan Stanley reduced their price targets, with Citi going from $87 to $41.10 and Morgan Stanley going from $34 to $31. NIO stocks received ratings of buy or outperform from each of the 4 analyst teams. Both this year and last, hedge funds in the United States showed significant interest in the stock of NIO. During the first quarter, Mutual Advisors reduced its holdings in NIO stock by 17% by selling the stock, while ACG Wealth, Field Point Private Securities, and Gladstone Institutional Advisory all increased their holdings in NIO stock during the same time period. The NIO rumored to enter the United States market in 2025. Reports also claim that NIO will deploy the first battery swap station at its U.S. headquarters in November 2022 for the purposes of testing. This is yet another exciting piece of information regarding NIO. It is not a secret that NIO intends to expand into multiple global markets. In fact, the company announced for the first time in December 2021 that it intends to be present in 25 countries and regions around the world by the year 2025. NIO entered its first export market in Norway in 2021, and the Chinese electric vehicle startup is currently in the process of launching in Germany, the Netherlands, Sweden, and Denmark this year. Norway was the first country in which NIO sold its products outside of China. According to recent reports, NIO intends to expand its presence in 9 additional countries across Europe in the year 2023. These countries include the Czech Republic, Austria, Belgium, France, Hungary, Italy, Spain, and Switzerland. The fact that countries like the United States, Australia, France, and Japan were included on the map that was displayed during the December 2021 presentation was a pretty strong hint that NIO has its sights set on the market in the United States. Keep in mind that the automobile manufacturer has not yet presented an official timetable for that. However, Electric Vehicles has published a report stating that NIO will officially begin selling its electric vehicles in the U.S. in the year 2025. The source also notes, citing 2 people familiar with the matter, that NIO will deploy its first battery swap station in the United States for testing purposes as early as November 2022. According to the report, the location of the battery swap station will be in a new area behind the U.S. headquarters of the company in San Jose, California. According to the report, NIO is currently testing 4 of its ES8 electric SUV models in San Jose, despite the fact that its NIO autonomous driving system is not yet operational in the country. This is something that we have learned from the report. Given that there's been no official confirmation of any of these claims, it is only prudent that we treat them with the skepticism they deserve. Regarding this topic, we have inquired with NIO USA. Once we receive a response, we will revise our video accordingly. But before that, it is important to point out that there have been multiple reports in the past few months about NIO actively hiring people in the United States. This is something that should be noted, and most recently, the manufacturer of EVs advertised the first job openings for NIO houses or showrooms in the United States a month ago. This came after a report from China in May 2022 that claimed the startup was hiring for manufacturing positions in the United States, while another report from January 2022 noted that NIO was leasing a larger office building in San Jose for its headquarters and R&D center. And that's going to bring us to the end of today's video. We sincerely hope that you enjoyed our video. You are invited to please let us know what you think about it by posting your comments, questions, and any of the other type of feedback you may have in the comment space down below. Make sure you please like and share this video with anyone on your list who you feel may be interested, your friends, your family, and fellow automobile fans. Hey, we also would like you to please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you can see all the latest videos we have, and you'll always be notified if you press that bell icon. You will stay updated as soon as we have updates for you. We appreciate you spending time out of your busy day to hang out with us today, and we'll look forward to doing it again soon. Hey, thanks for watching.